Howdy folks, my name's Casey. I'm here to take you on a little adventure. Today we are at Mutual Mine, an old phosphate mine, and it's actually a really nice spot. So here we are at spot 4. It's a really nice site. It's large. And somebody left a lot of firewood too. But I reserved spot 4 for myself, and then my dad I reserved spot 5, but he's actually not going to make it. So I have all of this area to myself. But I see some stairs that lead down to the water, so we're going to go check those out. So it looks like it was closed off at some point. Maybe it's supposed to be closed off now and someone just walked through it. I don't know. But this is an old phosphate mine. And there's supposed to be fish in it. And it's supposed to be really clear. We'll bring the kayak down here and check it out. Alright, so you can see that it's cut down. Now it's a little bit of a slope, but not too bad. So I'm going to go up this way, and that leads to spot 5 where I'm at, or spot 4. Nice little path to bring the kayak down to. Before I go and unload everything, I'm going to take a quick little walk around this campground and just see the other sites that are here. So the entrance is right there. So there's one person camping, and then 5, 4, and then 3. And then it looks like it goes around. So there's not a lot left here, just a little bit, but we'll go down there and check it out. And then it says youth area to the right. And as I was pulling in, there was a trail to the right, and it said hiking trail. And it was pretty open. So I think tonight, we just had the full moon just a couple days ago, 2 days ago. So I want to go down there and do a night hike, check that out. So the trail looks pretty nice. And there should be plenty of light coming down too. All right, camping spot 2 is really nice. This one's pretty private. It's got a whole lot of fire ant hills though, all through here. And I hear voices, so there's someone down here at spot 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna film them, but spot 1 looks pretty nice as well. And then I'll see what's down here. Looks like a little more of the lake. we'll just mosey on down and check it out. Oh yeah, it is pretty clear. Oh, it's like really clear. Wow. So we'll be able to go around that corner and back up. That's where we'll be. But I want to take a camera and drop it down in the mine. It doesn't look like it's very deep, but I want to drop it down there just to see what kind of fish come to check it out and see if it's a good shot or not. I don't see any alligators. I'd imagine they're in here. I just don't see any on the surface right now. So, oh cool, that's a pretty neat spot. Out of all the sites, I think spot 4 has the easiest entry to the water. So you can see here it just kind of slopes down and then the water's right there. So all the other ones have pretty steep embankments and this one's the best. So yeah, getting it down was real easy. Just let it go. All right, so this is the setup that I came up with here. So I have my waterproof case, and then I was a little concerned about like a big bass or an alligator or something grabbing it. So I'm using 550 cord, and I'll be able to just lower it straight down into the water. So although it's not very deep, I think we'll get some good video. We'll see. All right, well, this might be better done tomorrow when the sun's a little bit brighter hitting that water, but we're gonna try it anyway. The water's a little chilly. The water's a lot chilly. I don't think there's gonna be alligators in here. All right, so we're in the water. The keel is on the shore still. That's funny. All right, yeah, let's press on and around here. Since we're the first to paddle this water in a while, it is pretty clear. I don't see any fish yet, though. Ooh, I did see some fish roll on the surface there. Yeah, having it underwater, it's pretty clear, but we'll see what that footage looks like. But checking out around here, you're seeing how steep this has been cut in. It's been cut a long time ago. And turning towards the light. Let's get beyond that. There we go. Pretty cool little spot. Pretty simple ride back. All right, land ho. Where does that term land ho come from? I think it's when you see it. I think it's when you see the land, you say land ho, but I don't know what that term means. So I'm just gonna pull the kayak up here just a little bit and then head back up, see if my dad's here.
This is where we hang out?
Yeah, this is a hangout spot. A little shot of Dad starting a fire. See how he's doing it here. A lot of pine needles under there.
I don't know if the pine needles are put out enough heat to do anything, but let's see.
Well, what I'm going to do is go from this clip to the next clip where it's going to be a nice big old fire. No one will know the middle.
The process is hidden.
Your goal is to not let this one, see how quick they attach?
Oh, yeah.
So you have to, and if they do, then you have to take the ones that touch.
That touch? Okay.
Back out. And the
So
first
we each
person-
go one by one?
Yep.
I want to see how close I can get. Okay.
You get that?
So you can't get real close.
No.
All right. So I'm one up. I think the circle's too big. We're going to run out.
Probably. Yeah, because this is my last one.
All right.
All right, we need to make it smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
All right.
Oh, you.
Yeah, right in the middle. Man,
Ooh, it moved.
I know, that's crazy. They're pretty strong. That's a wobbler.
Stay off my side.
Let's see, 2 more spots. That's it. Ooh. Oh, you can push them out of the way. They got north and south right there.
Crap.
They got extra one.
This blows. Aw.
Good.
Hang on. Ah, look at you.
I thought I was about to be done.
I know.
Game is over. Oh, now you're gonna win. Jeez. Oh, Pete. No, one. Is that your last one?
No.
Well. If I use the right polarity here, because I don't know which one's north or south, like so it pushes them. See how that I can feel that it's. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I win.
Oh.
That's okay. That was a good. Oh, that's the way you're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you stay on your side. I'll stay on my side. See
That's
who
not
meets
the way
in the
that's
middle.
gonna go. That's so not the way that's gonna go. Stay off my side, you said.
This way. It's gonna pull on both sides? How's that possible?
I'm out.
Of course. So you got the fire going, huh?
Starting to make fire sounds.
Oh, yeah, it looks real good.
Little snap, crackle, pop.
Looks real good on the camera too, like the oranges. Oh, they got maps. 2 Citrus Hiking Trail, 1.5 miles. So looking at the trail in the daylight, the trees have fallen across it and it's not very well maintained at the start, so we'll see how it is tonight as we press through there. An important thing to note at Mutual Mine Campground is that you cannot have your pets here. And that's the reason why my folks aren't spending the night here, because they have a dog they need to get back home to. All right. All right, so my folks just left and I'm out here by myself now. My neighbors are gone. It's actually really quiet. The stars are really bright, but the moon's not coming out for a couple hours. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and hike that trail. I'm only gonna do 3 miles, but I do wanna do some night hiking just to get that experience. It's been a while since I've done that. So let's get to it. I do wanna show that I'm bringing my old can of bear spray. I don't even know if this is any good anymore. I've had it for so long. And the expiration date looks like it ends in a 21. It's hard to tell. It's worn off in like the perfect spot. By being barefoot, it really changes the dynamic out here because you're so quiet, just really stealthy. All right, so we got a turn. 2 marks on a tree is a turn, and you can see the top one is offset to the left, which means our trail bends to the left. So just looking for the next marker out here. The trail itself isn't super obvious. Okay, there it is. So it's just beyond this bramble. No mark. And then this must be like our access road. Yeah, closed to vehicles. Okay, so that's a road of some sort. So we're going to. Wow, this clearing almost looks like it's someone camped here. Oh, the trail's over here. It's like kind of hidden. All right, there we go. Yeah, I did hear some like thumping sounds, and I couldn't tell if it was like a deer. You know, like when a deer is startled, it'll stomp its foot. Kind of sounded like that. So I'm just letting my brain assume that's what it was. But yeah, it's pitch black out here now. After shining that light in my face, my eyes are having real trouble adjusting. But wow, that is deep down in there. Oh my gosh, I was just crazy. I always wondered about these big holes. I don't think I'm going to be able to get fast enough. Let's see. Oh, no, it's going down. So in that hole, there he goes. Giant spider. Giant spider. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm going to show you the size of this hole. Oh my gosh, that thing is crazy. That is a huge spider living in that hole. But, alright, so I see another one. So their eyes shine really bright. Let me get close to this one. Let's see, how big are you? Oh, that's a little spider. Man, that hole housed a monster. Yeah, if I can find another big one like that. Oh, there's a orb weaver. Pretty good size one. I'll let him be. So, there's spider eyes. Oh, there's a huge cockroach. But I saw this spider's eye over here. I think it's a wolf spider. Oh, it is, but it's a baby. See how close we can get here. Oh yeah. Cute little guy. These trail spiders, they're all over the place. This one's pretty decent size here. But the spider eyes, there's so many, it's hard to even pinpoint which one I really want to look at. Really the ones like in the center of the trail. They're little babies. And you can't tell the difference. I don't even know what I stepped on. It moved though. That's funny. But what I'll say with these eyes, you can't tell if it's a big spider or a little spider. They reflect the same amount, but that was funny. I just realized something. I pull out my big light. Alright, so if you look down the trail here, if you go to the left, nice big steep drop off. And if we go to the right, there's the center of the trail there. Go to the right, another nice big drop off. So we're walking on the old railroad track for the mine. So this is the build up that they put the tracks on. So rails to trails right here. So I'd imagine that there's a lot of animals that use this trail as their means of transportation. It's like their highway. Let's see if we bump into anything. But I am about ready to turn around just because we've gone back about a mile or so. At least we've been going for about 30 minutes. So I got another 30 minutes to get back. Pretty cool hike though. I'm gonna continue hiking this section just until I get to the top of this rise and it drops back down. I just want to see what's over there. But wow, can you see down in there? Like the center of the light right now is on a huge ant mound. And another one, oh, those aren't ant mounds, those are something else. That's probably from tortoises. Yeah, that makes more sense. Tortoises digging that up. There's a old Howard Stern tape that's got different random songs on it, and one of them is about this bear, and it says the bear went over the mountain. Sorry, something just moved. Yeah, I don't know what that was. All right, well, as we listen intently, the song said a bear went over the mountain to see what it could see. It says it saw another mountain. So what do you think it did? The song says that he climbed that other mountain. And then it just repeats itself. Whatever was down here was big. Probably a deer. Not seeing any eyes or any reflections. I'm not hearing it move anymore. That valley's pretty deep right there. I can't see the bottom. Well, I can see the far side, but it just cuts real deep right there. All right. Oh my gosh. I love the excitement of not knowing what kind of animal it is. Like, is it a bear? Is it, something small? One of the scariest animals that I have encountered out in the Florida woods has always been the armadillo. It sounds silly. The armadillo is just a bull in a china shop when it walks through the woods. And it sounds so much bigger than it really is. All right, we have made it to a pretty good turnaround spot and didn't really see anything new. Just a whole lot of spiders on the ground. That's about it. So we're gonna mosey on back. Hopefully we find our way without too much trouble and just enjoy the rest of this hike back. All right, so we have a 30 to 40 minute walk back, which will be nice and enjoyable. But it reminded me of a time that I went deer hunting, and I was in the state of Maine, out by Mount Agamenicus. Oh, just telling the story. All right, so while I was out there, I was deer hunting. And I got up to use the restroom. When I did that, I wanted to get away from where I was hunting, so I walked about 100 yards. And I looked off to my left, and I saw what I thought was another hunter, wearing like a dark black camouflage. And I watched as the other hunter, who was very tall and covered head to toe in very dark color, almost like covered in fur. What's that down there? And when I was watching it walk with its very long stride, it stepped behind a tree and did not re-emerge on the other side of the tree. So in the length of its stride and the width of a tree, it disappeared. It was really kind of creepy. And I chalked it up to being a hunter that just made like a pivot turn and walked away from me. But I just had this weird feeling that it wasn't a hunter at that time. And as I was walking home, walking back to the car that night, I heard something matching my pace off to my left. So as I would make a stride, it would make a stride. So I stopped and I turned around and I pointed my gun in the direction of the sound. And as I pointed my gun at the sound, which was in the trees and I couldn't see like beyond like all that brush, it raked its antlers or its claws down the tree. And it was such a chill that went down my spine. It was crazy. And I was still like a mile from the car. So kind of like I am now, just deep in the woods. And I had to hike out knowing that something was following me. And when I pointed my gun in its direction, it raked the tree very violently, creating a spine-chilling sound. All right, well, we're gonna continue this hike. I can hear the cars, so we are getting closer. Imagine probably a half mile now or so. So, not too much further. All right, we are doing real good. This is the spot we saw earlier. That looked like where a camper had set up a tent. And then those two lights that you see there that look like eyes, that's the campground. So we just head in that direction. Can't get lost now. All right, we made it back and our fire is actually doing really well still. That's surprising. That's what we get for using those big logs. They burn so well. So I think we're just gonna stoke that up a little bit, enjoy it, and then head to bed. All right, well, we had a good hike and the fire lit back up and burned really nice for a long time. So it's about 8:30, almost 9, and I'm heading to bed. So I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Ooh, the sun's just starting to come up. That looks really cool. Oh, that's pretty. See the moon up there? Sky has a cool color to it. It's still a little too dark to see my face, it looks like. Oh, there I am. Yeah, so it looks like it's 64 degrees out here, but just felt a little bit cooler. It's been a while since I've been in 64 degrees, I guess. But the colors of the sun coming up got really nice oranges and really blended well. Yeah, I think that's prettier than some sunsets that I've seen.
The light reflecting off the water down there. Very nice.
All right, good morning. I am up, I am moving, I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm about to do my morning coffee. And a few videos ago, I had asked if anybody knew of a good instant coffee, because I always do instant, and it's not very good. And somebody recommended Starbucks Via. So I picked up some. I'm gonna try it and let you guys know how good this is. This is a medium roast. So I'm gonna put 2 in there because I like to have a lot of coffee, and I'll let you know how good it is. Oh, and also I normally do, like a Mountain House breakfast or something good. I had leftover chicken and some mustard pretzels, and then I'm gonna eat a Slim Jim. So totally acting like I'm at a campground instead of out in the woods. So this is pretty good. All right, so the water's getting hot enough. Add a couple packs of coffee. Give that a stir and give it a taste. All right, just realized I don't have my spoon, but we do have some Slim Jim. Use that here. Yeah, I think 2 packets was right. It's looking like coffee. It's cooled off just enough. Still steamy, but not too much. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's actually really good flavor. There's 2 chickens roosters that just walked into the campsite. Yep, pretty colors. All right, well, the coffee's gone. Now it's time to go try our hand at fishing. If we can get down there. Not using live bait, using just a little plastic swim bait, which may or may not work. I'm actually not expecting to catch anything, but we might. It'll be fun to try. All right, our kayak's still down here. That's good. Nice day. All right, nice easy launch on a calm lake on a calm day. So I do want to head back out to the deeper portion and try and drop this camera back down and see what we can see. The way the plant life is and how clear the water is, I almost feel like I'm in a giant aquarium. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat experience. I just haven't seen any fish yet. I'm sure they're in here. There's so much growth in this mine that I'm not real sure I'm even gonna be able to fish, because if a fish dives down into it, then I'm just gonna get tangled up. So I'll try a little bit. I don't know if that's showing up. Do you see the moon right out there? That's cool. The water in this mine is so crystal clear that I can see for a long ways, and I've seen one fish and it was relatively small. So I think I'm just gonna paddle around and drop that camera down, see if I can't find anything cool down there. I'm watching two turtles on the other side of the water here. Not too far away, but just right over there, their heads popped up. I want to go over there and try and get video of them, but I know once I do, they'll move, so just to join them from afar. All right, well, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this trip up. Mutual Mine is a cool little spot, and did some night hiking, paddling around, and really enjoyed it. My dad, stepmom came out. That was cool. Got to sit around the fire with them, play some games. Up next, I really want to try and get out to Gum Slough and do that run. It's supposed to be awesome and wild, and I've taken it easy for too long. It's time to get out and test myself a little bit, and I think Gum Slough is going to test me. So online it says there's a lot of places where you have to get out and drag your canoe or kayak over the fallen trees and a lot of debris in the way. But the reward is there. There's a clear spring, and I really want to check that out. So anyway, that's about it for me on this week's adventure, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.